The film opens with Levon Cade, a former Royal Marine Commando and Black Ops specialist, now working as a construction foreman in Chicago. He's trying to live a quiet life, focusing on his job with the Garcia family's construction company and fighting for custody of his daughter, Mary, who lives with her grandfather after Levon's wife died of cancer. Early scenes establish his bond with the Garcias, Joe, Carla, and their daughter, Jenny, who is like family to him. Levon is shown as respected, stepping in to protect a worker from a loan shark, highlighting his loyalty and physical prowess. An animated montage reveals his tragic military past, including a cement truck with a grenade-shaped mixer, setting a gritty tone. Jenny Garcia, a college student, is kidnapped by Russian traffickers, Viper and Artemis, while out at a bar with friends, using fake IDs. Her friend vomits from drinking, underscoring their vulnerability. Joe and Carla report the disappearance to the police, but with no leads, they turn to Levon. Despite their offer of money, Levon refuses payment, driven by his promise to protect Jenny. He begins investigating, re-engaging his Black Ops skills. These scenes introduce the human trafficking plot and Levon's shift from everyman to action hero, with Chicago's skyline heavily featured. Levon's search leads him to the Russian mob. He battles through rooms of assailants, snapping limbs and using pistols, rifles, and grenades, with gore splattering walls. A notable scene shows him posing as a drug dealer, buying crack cocaine, which he later discards, to infiltrate the underworld. Violent encounters include waterboarding a mobster in a tub and killing another tied to a chair by pushing him into a pool. Jenny, meanwhile, fights back, showing acrobatic skills, though she's injured. The film's Chicago setting feels disjointed, jumping from urban to rural areas, with a storm scene nodding to the Windy City. Critics note the action is thrilling but the plot feels formulaic. Levon uncovers a broader criminal conspiracy tied to corruption and human trafficking, threatening his new life. He teams up with Gunny Lefferty, David Harbour, a low-vision former soldier, who provides weapons and support. Scenes include Levon leaving missing person flyers at kill sites, a suggested but unused idea in reviews, adding a darkly humorous touch. The Russian mob's cleaning crew disposes of bodies in plastic-wrapped pieces, emphasizing the brutality. The villains, led by a slimy oligarch, Jason Fleming, are cartoonish, with one, Kenneth Collard, later donning a bizarre costume resembling Coffin Joe. The pacing slows here, with critics calling the 116-minute runtime bloated. The climax unfolds in a brothel raid, where Levon confronts the traffickers. Intense fight sequences showcase Statham's rugged style, with knives, explosives, and bare hands. Jenny's fate hangs in the balance, and Levon's promise to her drives the emotional stakes. A comically large moon, likened to a Melly's film, undercuts the drama but adds to the film's outlandish charm. The action is visceral, though some fight scenes are criticized for poor angles and dark visuals. The conspiracy's full scope is revealed, tying back to Levon's. The final moments resolve Jenny's storyline, though reviews suggest ambiguity, raising questions about her survival and Levon's next steps. Levon's deadpan one-liners and relentless heroism shine, reinforcing his Statham brand. The film ends without end credit scenes, but its box office success, $87.4 million worldwide, and source novel series hint at sequel potential. The closing shots likely return to Chicago's skyline, with Levon reflecting on his choices, though his custody battle for Mary remains unresolved.